Hello and welcome to the program. You're watching the Daily V News. And coming up right now are today's headlines.
Workshop promotes Vietnam image in Argentina. Vietnam takes over 1.3 million tons of sugar in 2011-2012 crop. Riverscapes in Flux exhibition opens in Ho Chi Minh City.
The Vietnamese embassy in Argentina has organized a workshop to promote the image of Vietnam's land and people in the country.
The event was held on the occasion of the visit by Vietnamese Ambassador Nguyễn Văn Đào to Rio Cuarto City. At the workshop, Ambassador Đào briefed on economic achievements and cultural and educational situation of Vietnam, as well as the country's policies for its future development. He also highlighted the far development of relations between the two countries. He said the signing of many frame agreements between the two governments will be foundation for implementing the cooperative projects between the two countries in the future. Previously, at the meeting with Ambassador Đào, Fabrizio Pedruzzi, Rio Cuarto City leader, said he hopes the city and Vietnam will further promote multifaceted relations, especially in economics, culture, and education. At a meeting with the local business community, Đào has invited the city's enterprises to attend the Trade and Investment Forum between Vietnam and Latin America, which will be held in Hanoi in July.
The Riverscapes in Flux exhibition opened in Ho Chi Minh City on May 12th, highlighting key ecological issues in Southeast Asia.
Organized by Girls Institute, the exhibition showcases the works of 17 young artists from Vietnam, Thailand, Myanmar, Cambodia, Indonesia, and the Philippines. These artists reflect the ecological, socio-economic, and cultural changes that the rivers in their countries are currently experiencing. Southeast Asia is characterized by big river landscapes like no other place in the world. However, the economic exploitation of the rivers and the consequences of dynamic socio-economic development have caused long-term damage to the river landscapes. The exhibition is expected to contribute to raising awareness of the invaluable ecological and cultural heritage which the river landscapes in Southeast Asia represent, and create networks between artists beyond borders. After Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City, Girls Institute will present the exhibition in Bangkok, Phnom Penh, Jakarta, and Manila.
Vietnamese wood processors are facing difficulties in production due to strong fluctuation in terms of exchange rate and rising input prices. The details follow shortly.
The Ministry of Industry and Trade said Vietnam has to import 70 to 80% of timber materials. As materials costs account for 60% of products' price, it is inevitable that more expensive timber materials push up products' prices. This puts Vietnamese products at a disadvantage. Moreover, the difficult access to loans has prevented businesses from expanding production scale, thus unable to receive big orders. To cope with these difficulties, the ministry advised businesses to look for domestic materials and try to reduce production costs through streamlining production chain, raising productivity, and saving electricity.
Vietnam's sugar output is expected to reach 1.31 million tons in the 2011 and 2012 crop, according to the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development.
By the end of April this year, sugar mills across the country processed 12.6 million tons of sugarcane and produced 1.12 million tons of sugar. The figures represented an increase of 1.28 million tons of sugarcane and 87,700 tons of sugar from the same period last year. The domestic market is now seeing an increase in sugar demand from China, raising sugar price by 200 to 500 Vietnam đồng per kilogram in the central and southern regions. However, In the northern region, the price remains stable at 16,500 to 16,700 Vietnam đồng per kilogram.
Tourists to Dalat will now be able to travel by train as one company is planning to restore the old means of transport in this misty city.
The investment consultancy and transport construction joint stock company under the Ministry of Transport said it is planning to restore the railway route linking Phan Rang Thap Cham in Ninh Thuận Province and Dalat City. In the near future, visitors will explore Dalat and the Central Highlands in general by train through a unique service linking the Delta and the Central Highlands. In 1932, French architects Mousset and Reveron began designing the Dalat railway station. The station, built from 1932 to 1938, was described as the most beautiful station in Indochina at the time. The 84-kilometer mountainous rail line was put into operation in 1932, linking Thap Cham and Dalat, running through 5 tunnels with a total length of almost 1,000 meters. In the 1930s, Dalat was a popular resort city in Indochina, attracting Vietnamese and French visitors. In 1937, every day 2 trains arrived and departed at the Dalat station. After more than half a century, stations along the railway route became deserted, except the Dalat station, the only one to operate nowadays. In 2001, the Dalat station was recognized the National Architectural Relic. A steam locomotive manufactured in 1936 by Japan is still kept in the station. There are 4 tourist trains a day traveling from Dalat to Chiat Mat. The figure is raised to 6 to meet the demand during festivals and holidays.
As summer approaches, many parents are looking for suitable things for their children to do during the holidays. In big urban areas such as Ho Chi Minh City, where there are very few things for children to do, playing with horses can be a very exciting experience.
The site is not a farm but a club for children of different ages to get to know and play with horses. Nghi, 7 years old, is getting used to being on horseback. She then has to master the small horse and listen to the trainer very closely. The most difficult exercise is jumping fences. Practicing their skills and confidence is one of the targets that the club's director, Amaury Leblanc, has set for the children. My hobby is horseback riding. I want to develop the sport in Vietnam because it is a very good way of keeping healthy, especially for children. The sport helps to raise people's confidence. However, sometimes obstinate horses make the job harder. Therefore, the children have to learn how to control them. Horseback riding requires riders to get to know their horses. This helps them to remain calm and control the animal. They are also taught how to take care and love their animals. The club is also a chance for Vietnamese children to meet new friends from overseas and improve their foreign language skills. More and more parents are turning to the sport as the number of members has increased from 80 to 100 after just 9 months. At school, the children study in air-conditioned classrooms and only have small playgrounds, so they need to have more contact with nature, as this is good for their development. Since its inception 5 years ago, the club has proven itself a useful way of learning while having fun. It is attracting more and more parents and children, especially during the holidays.
And we have covered all the stories for today. Thanks for tuning in and goodbye.